A 5-year-old Blue Tang is practicing introducing herself with her parents, Charlie, voice of Eugene Levy, and Jenny, voice of Diane Keaton. Hi, I'm Dory, and I have short-term memory loss. They start a game of hide-and-seek with her, but as soon as she starts counting, she forgets about the game. Seeing the look on her parents' faces, she says, "Did I forget again?" Jenny tells her not to worry, and she asks what will happen if she forgets her parents. "Would you ever forget me?" Jenny says, "We will never forget you, Dory. And we know you'll never forget us." Weeks later, Dory was swimming in the ocean alone, asking other fish for help, but since she couldn't remember anything, nobody could help her. Just keep swimming, she sang to herself, and then fell asleep. Years later, Dory, voice of Ellen DeGeneres, is still lost and unable to remember her family. She sees a boat cruise by over her head, and a clownfish named Marlin, voice of Albert Brooks, smacks into her. After Dory and Marlin rescued his son, Nemo, voice of Hayden Rollins, she stays with them at the Great Barrier Reef. They all swim up to Mr. Ray, voice of Bob Peterson, who is leading the class on a field trip. Dory volunteers to go along as an assistant, and Mr. Ray reluctantly agrees. He talks to the class about migration and tells them that it's about going home. One kid asks Dory where her home is. The word home triggers a flash of a memory in her mind, but she quickly loses it. Mr. Ray takes the class to the edge of the reef and reminds them to be careful of the undertow. Again, the word makes Dory remember something, but she soon gets lost in thought. A school of rays swims by, causing the grass to sway in their wake. The swaying grass entrances Dory, who remembers two fish saying, "Watch out, kelp cake," and "You have to stay away from the undertow." She swims near the rays and gets sucked into the undertow. Dory remembers being pulled away from her parents and then everything going black. Mr. Ray finds her lying in the sand and she murmurs, "Jewel of Morro Bay, California," when she wakes up. She realizes that she had a memory, something that never happened before. When Marlin arrives, Dory is still excited about the memory, although she can't remember what it was. Nemo repeats what she had said and she has a flood of memories. She remembers her family and realizes that they're still out in the ocean, somewhere, with no idea where she is. She sets out for the Jewel of Morro Bay with Marlin and Nemo following to keep her out of trouble. Marlin has an idea for how to get where they're going quickly. Marlin's friend, a turtle named Crush, voice of Andrew Stanton, has the three of them on his shell, taking them through the California current. They jump off and see a sunken container ship and a group of hermit crabs taking cover. The crabs shush Dory when she tries to ask for help, triggering another memory. As a young fish, she swam past a sunken ship and asked a group of crabs for help finding her parents, Jenny and Charlie, and they quickly shushed her. Back in the present, she tells Marlin that she remembers her parents' names. She swims around shouting their names with the crabs still trying to shush her. She swims up to a container and a squid pops out and chases her. The three of them swim as fast as they can with the squid in pursuit. Dory gets caught in a plastic six-pack ring. They swim through a small hole into a container and the squid shakes it, causing other containers to fall. In the scuffle, the squid grabs Nemo and pulls him toward its mouth. Marlin grabs Nemo and a container hits the floor, causing the trio to be launched to safety. Landing in a kelp bed, Marlin rushes over to console his trembling son and Dory asks if she can do anything to help. Marlin responds, "You know what you can do, Dory. You can wait over there. Go wait over there and forget. It's what you do best." Hurt, Dory decides to go get help and she swims off unseen. She hears our voice, Sigourney Weaver, say, "Won't you please join us as we explore the wonders of the Pacific Ocean and the amazing life it holds within?" Witness the majesty of the beluga whale. Confused, she follows the mysterious voice. When Marlin realizes that she swam off, he goes out to find her and sees a pair of hands scoop her out of the water. The humans pull her into their boat and remove the plastic ring around her. Then they put her in a cooler and shut the lid. The ship heads toward the shore with Marlin and Nema frantically swimming after it. They hear a voice say, "Welcome to the Marine Life Institute, where we believe in rescue, rehabilitation and release." And then the boat goes out of sight.